Alright, let's go, the lull deck. Let's try it out, man. There's only one way to figure out if it's good. The Swift Strike! I really hope people don't snipe so they don't know I'm playing Swift Strike. That's my one hope. I put a couple of these on YouTube as well. Boned Hetty. Hey, Mingar, how's it going? Afternoon. Got a Crusader. Alright, well, Merkwater, which should be pretty good. Yeah, this is one of the first times I played Ramscott using neither Finish Off nor Leaf Lurker. We just have the Vipers for removal. For, like, you know, big thing removal. Let's just keep the Witch, see what happens. Double Snake Tooth Necklace. Well, I guess we hope he's aggro. It's interesting, slower Crusader decks are becoming all the more common, but still find myself mulliganing for aggro just in case. Just the games. Wow, PDMD, that's brutal. Oh my goodness. This is quite the Merkwater Witch. I almost wish I didn't have something to Merkwater Witch because I could ring Histgrove into ring Histmage. But you know, I'm just gonna take it. Let's guard the Shadow Lane as well. Let me post in the Discord that I'm live. Just a sec. Dawn Star Healer. Well, both of these are involved in a lot of the slower decks, a lot of the slower Crusader decks as well. So still not totally sure what we're up against. This is removable by Belligerent Giant in these lists, but hey, kinda gotta do it.
Don't miss. Let's heat things.
Yeah, we just started Mayo. How's it going? Thank you for the articles between the lanes. They're helping a lot. Awesome. Glad you're benefiting from them. It's awesome to hear. Histmage. Yeah, I'm playing Cliff Racers too for some removal. Basically. And potential burst. It's kind of a scary prospect, right? Ramp Scout with reach. So that's the idea. I guess I just want to take one less damage, sure.
The Hist provides.
I don't really care about him draining for 3, so I'm not going to immediately Cliff Racer. Going to get the immediate ramp.
I'll kill you where you stand.
What do you guys think between the lanes? Should I have like a separate section for videos, or should I just keep putting them occasionally on the existing, like the article slots? So pretty easy Snake Tooth now, so we can get that trade going. Cliff Racer in the right. Looks like we're gonna have some pretty sick turns coming up.
Thorns and claws.
Doing that just to help trade, obviously. Cliff Racer. Oh yeah, getting that double value, hopefully. A double trade value. Yeah, the YouTube. Thanks for the link, PDMD. Should have another video going up tonight. Maybe with some of these games, who knows? Dank videos. The dankest videos. If you guys are watching this on YouTube, feel free to click subscribe. Oh no. Oh no. It's not that bad. We have Blood Magic Lord. Yeah, if that wasn't silenced, that'd be pretty sweet, right? We could Thorn Hist Mage and it would increase that the attack to 4. I think we just take that, right? Like, alright, so the worst possible case scenario, well, I say jab, but the real worst possible case scenario if I go for Blood Magic Lord is definitely going to be Belligerent Giant, because that's like a jab, except he also has a 7-4 on the board. That'd be kind of the dream, though, right? Golden State and the Belligerent Giant. And we do get an action and a spell. I think I really do have to Blood Magic Lord. It just seems like the best play by a wide margin. Histmage, Snake Tooth, like, if we clear one of these.
Now you will see real power.
I don't know if Belligerent Giant's at 3 of in all of these builds, but I really hope he doesn't have one. Because the fact that I keep my Histgrove if he bounces my Blood Magic Lord really doesn't comfort me much. Because I'll most likely die if he does that long before the Histgrove goes off. Well, TES decided to crash me after a 2-minute queue time. Oh no. Oh, that's pretty bad as well. I don't think it's strictly worse than Belligerent Giant though, since we have the Shadow from Priest.
No matter what.
It's definitely not good. Definitely not good. Alright, that might be better. Shadow from Priest means we still take 4 damage. Yeah. Man. Jack Darden, we're going to do it at the end of this stream in a couple hours. I'll probably tweet again when we start the Skyrim stream. I hope it works. Hope it goes off without a hitch, but I'm not totally sure. Hopefully my computer can handle it. Probably can.
The Hist revives.
Gots to kill that. Or we could have silenced it, but then we'd take 4, like I said. Not ideal. Man, that Dawnbreaker, though. That Dawnbreaker. Lost 3 wins worth? Wow. After a 2-minute queue time versus a rank 1 on turn 2. Lost 3 wins. Oh, wait, really? You did the legend? That's insane. And you won again and still lost ranks? Yeah, there's weird rank stuff going on. Definitely the point for me, at least right now, is how good would an Odoving have been off the top there? The point for me, at least right now, is mostly just I have a pretty important quest. I have 2 quests to gain my max magic. I think we're getting there. Let's Blood Magic Lord on the right, see what we get, but more than likely we're just going to go for Gargoyle on the left after that.
Now you will see real power.
Gargoyle's got to be right? Well, is it? Murkwater Witch is good. Viper's okay. Clefairy's okay. Hist Mages are great. I mean, Blood Magic Lord is great, but I might just lose. And on his side, I get thing I can't use. Okay thing if it's on the left. Pretty okay. YOLO. YOLO! Oh no. Alright. So that's like a Gargoyle. That's pretty much the same thing, except I also have a Dawnstar now. And I just have to live. Bucky's here, guys. Swanky's here, too. I hope I don't die this turn. I hope he doesn't Belligerent Giant me, ever.
Behold
Literally
my
at any
power.
point of this game.
You won't foil my
Fighters
plan.
Guild. I just might be dead. Oh. Oh my god, it's so good. It's so good! The Tech Swift Strike is so good!
Your blood will feed my magic. Your blood will feed my magic.
That was so good.
I will protect the Hist.
Don't mess with me.
That was so good. Yakiniku, if it goes well, I'll try to highlight that for YouTube as well. Ugh. Swift Strike converted itself into 7 extra life and another Blood Magic spell. Speaking of another Blood Magic spell, I think I might get one this turn as well. It might be safer to just play a bunch of guards. I can break 1 rune and heal for a bit here if I want.
Don't mess with me.
I could break more runes.
Don't mess
Bark
with me.
and root.
Remember when we were at 2? Those were scary times. Yeah, I'm probably just gonna silence that and double guard. I don't really need to. I could just double guard and not silence it. It's only gonna deal 2 if he has to hit a guard anyway. It's probably better. Well, in that case, I should have played this first. Yep, I should have done that first. Just to see what I got. That was a mistake. Alright, well, you know, now I'm just gonna play Corpse Curse because it's really good. It seems to make sense to me.
My Arcane's beard. This day will be mine.
Yeah, there'll be a VOD up as well. That's a combo, right? Right? Swift Strike! God. Imagine if Swift Strike actually became like a legit inclusion that some of these late game decks just like played as a one of. Can you imagine how upset everyone would be pretty constantly? It's the most obnoxious card to play around and lose to. Ooh, I'll tell him he got it knocked out when he gets back into the room. Man. Second jab. This looks like Justin Larson's exact list. I could be wrong. I don't know if he's running Dawnbreaker. I forgot.
The forest will not suffer your presence.
Oh, wrecked. That's pretty funny, though, that had to happen. Here come the Swamp Daddies! How does he beat Swamp Daddies? I guess he would need Immolating Blast? I'm gonna trade with that to be safe, I guess. But can I couldn't, like, how much damage can I actually do? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 14, 19. We can probably leave him at that life total. Maybe pressuring is good. Maybe pressuring is good. I think I just keep that lane at those because, like, that's enough to kill him by itself, and I'm just playing into crazy stuff like Dawn's Wrath and Immolating Blast if I develop more. Noel 067, excuse me. I'm gonna take a sip and try that one again. Hey man, I'm a legend player in I didn't even say your name this time. Bad at reading chat. Noel 077 asks, hey man, I'm a legend player in Hearthstone. I've played pretty much since day one, but I tried this game 2 days ago and I'm already thinking of quitting. You think this game will have a strong competitive scene and stream support because so far you're pretty much the only guy worth watching? Well, I wouldn't say that's true. There's a lot of good streamers. It's just that, wow, this guy's doing a lot of stuff in the midst of me talking to chat. But a lot of people have taken breaks because we're waiting for the announcement. It should happen in 2 to 3 weeks about the future of the game.
By bark and root.
Yeah, we got him.
You must be cleansed.
Yeah, a lot of whether or not the game succeeds is going to depend on Bethesda's end, whether or not they advertise it appropriately when official release and mobile happen. So the ball's really in their court at the moment. But I have all the hope. Oh, I should probably get stream labels open. 5. You can do it. I mean, you can definitely legend in 2 days. But yeah, if you do want to do it, you should probably start now, unless you want to like play all day one of the days. I know Ricky went from Bad Wolf Gaming. He went from rank 5 to top 100 in 2 days. The last 2 days of last season, or the season before that actually. Because I remember that specifically because he had a bet with Earth Power, where Earth Power would have to say every time he streamed, and Ricky showed up in the chat, he'd have to say that Bad Wolf Gaming, Ricky, was the best Legends player of all time. And shortly after that, Carl, Earth Power, never streamed again. Because he did it. He's like, nope. The deal was every time he streamed, it didn't specify how many times that had to be.
What have we here?
Alright, his hand looks pretty decent. Hard to complain when you start out with a Thieves Guild recruit and some ramp. Mammoth. What a power play. Viper actually answers it kind of efficiently. Doesn't look like we have a better option, so yeah, let's just Tree Minder, I think.
The waters of life.
Not attack, because we're probably gonna have to Snake Tooth something later. It looks like an aggressive warrior, so you know something's gonna get Snake Tooth and have to jam to his face. I'd like to break as few runes as possible, if any. Probably at least one, because I doubt his deck is gonna be healing too much. You just see a turn 2 Mammoth, and it's just my Tree Minder. Alright, well that's interesting. We could attempt that at least. It could get Earthbone Spinnered now, but I still kind of want to attempt it.
What have we here?
Or we could commit to the Viper next turn, Black Sap in the left to set up a favorable with the Skaven. Take 4 over here, then next turn we go for Viper and then Fighters Guild in whatever lane is deemed the most appropriate.
The forest is my strength.
I think I like it. There's a few different ways to play that for sure. That turn is definitely up in the air. Now, if I were playing Leaf Lurkers and finish offs in this list, I would have put this Fighter's Guild over here. Just in case I drew one. But then I wouldn't have the Viper, so everything would be really different.
I'm ready for anything. Gore and glory.
Bone Daddy's not
The longer the
super
odds,
helpful in
the
this matchup.
sweeter.
Alright, so it looks like we're going to be playing the guard and the right as well. The Viper and the Fighters Guild. And he's probably just going to slam down a Wood Orc Headhunter or something really obnoxious next turn. Which I don't think I can answer. Because he's just going to use one of these to attack the Fighters Guild. Ugh. Oh well. Is it ever right to save the Viper for it? I mean, I take another 4. It's like almost the same amount of damage. I don't really have any good plays along with that. I could Snake Tooth and heal for 4, but it's kind of irrelevant. The buff doesn't matter right now. I get Hist Grove, it's kind of irrelevant. I can play the same things next turn regardless, I think, so... Can't kill both orcs, or I would even, like, maybe consider killing an orc, but... Yeah, definitely taking that while I can. So hoping he doesn't have Wood Orc Headhunter here. Because it is looking like orcs.
You get one shot. Make it good.
Alright, well that is something I can witch at least.
We stand united.
That's a lot of damage coming at me all of a sudden. He's got a prophecy.
Gore and glory.
Cliff Racer is actually pretty helpful. That is actually a helpful card. Makes me wish I had ramped though. Makes me wish I had drawn like this and this off of my 2 Thieves Guilds. Sometimes you just have to nusslicker. What's the thinking behind this list? I wanted to try, I don't know. It's not a huge meta call or anything, I just wanted to test different things in Ram Scout. It's really the only thinking that I put into it. So how much damage do I take if I do this play? I take at least 3 next turn, but I have Cliff Racer in my hand. Or on board. Yeah, I don't really have another play. I guess it's better to kill this one, in case he plays Close Call. I mean, it's definitely not a thing he plays, but it's definitely better to kill this one, in case he plays Close Call. I'm just blocking damage at this point. Man, this game is probably the best online TCG out there at the moment. Hope they know what they're doing. I mean, Hearthstone has the popularity that it has, mainly due to huge support by Blizzard. Yeah. And it was like the first one. It was like the Magic the Gathering, or it was like the big 3, Magic, Pokemon, and Yu-Gi-Oh! Of online, right? Because all those games are pretty much poised to live as long as the company wants them to, just because everyone knows what they are at this point. Oh, man. Alright. So I have to do something defensive. And my options are pretty limited. I can go Black Sap to eat that 3 damage, unfortunately, because I just can't deal with that to save my life. Another Cliff Racer here would be pretty premium, because then I could Cliff Racer into that, Black Sap. So we definitely have to Red Brahmin next turn. I guess I just use the Snake Tooth number 1 now. Fire it off for 4 damage, I go up to 16, then I take 8 at least. Then I'm at 8, I have Red Brahmin to follow up, and nothing else on board, which really sucks. But then the turn after that I have Blood Magic Lord action, because I'm ramping as well.
The forest is my strength and my courage.
Also adds the durability to this, because maybe he plays another Skaven on me in that lane. Yeah. So the only Orc Synergy card he's played so far is the Stone Shard. Hopefully this doesn't have reach at all. Yeah, the devs are amazing. The devs for this game. It's just all about whether Bethesda can follow it up with the good marketing. That good marketing. Ooh, don't mind if I do.
If I fall, the Hist will rip.
So he traded in his 3-1 instead of using his ward there. That's interesting. That's also interesting inclusion. Well, the deck heard me. The RNG god smiled upon me and gave me the Cliff Racer I wanted last turn. Yeah, Red Brahmin is definitely the play here. Red Brahmin and trade my Fighters Guild into... Well, they're all silenced, so... There's a legitimate argument to not trade my Fighters Guild Recruit, because while they are silenced, they still have Orc on the card. And if he plays Wood Orc Headhunter right now, I block it in either lane. I still take some breakthrough damage, but the guards both kill Wood Orc Headhunter. That's a big deal. I think that's a big enough deal for me to just pass here. I'm gonna only be able to kill one thing total with this Fighter's Guild anyway. It's very fragile. I too hope they avoid RNG as a core mechanic. As a you know, has a little flavorful. It's like a spice. You know, too much of anything can ruin anything. That's very vague. Too much RNG can ruin a card game. He's clearly just completely given up in the left lane over here. Man, I think it might just be Blood Magic Lord action. I don't even know if Raise Dead is that good. It's okay. It's actually okay, yeah, because we have a lot of guards. And actually, it's okay if I get something of his as well, right? Well, no, Skaven is pretty bad. In case if I do get Raised Dead, I'll trade this into one of the 2 health dudes first in case I get the Skaven. Battle Rage is actually just the best, because I can, you know, kill something with it. But we'll see. Corpse Curse is just the best, obviously. Drain Life can maybe give me some life gain. I don't know, maybe it's just a Cliff Racer turn. I really don't know yet. We'll see what we draw, obviously. If I can do Cliff Racer plus something else good, like Cliff Racer Snake Tooth, I'll definitely do that. Because whatever, I have Odoving next turn.
Surrender or die.
So we Odoving, and then we draw one of our other 2. Well, we could just rely on drawing our other 2 Snake Tooth necklaces. Something that, I mean, I guess roping this long is indicating that he doesn't really think he has a way to kill me. And before I just die at the end of this rope. That would be so sad. I might cry. I guess that works too. Has he given up? There's a guard. That's what we're looking for. I can play Bone Colossus and Hiss Mage. I don't think this is a very good Bone Colossus. Oh man, is it greedy just to play Hiss Mage and like trade one of these in? Because I'm like too scared to attack. Like Blood Magic Lord's good, but I don't need it right now. I think I just do this. I think I just have to have a guard in each lane and play super safe. He might just be gone. I don't really know what's going on. But I feel way safer just having a guard in each lane. Even if it's the least Magicka efficient of all my plays. This is not a... It can't play a 7-drop 5-5. It does nothing. It spawns like... If I had traded the Cliff Racer in... I could have traded that and the Cliff Racer into that 2-2 just to spawn an additional skeleton. Ooh. That's what I'm talking about, guys. That's how they get you. Yeah, you got the people who spend a couple hundred but don't play enough, really, and barely have, like, close to a full collection, and then you got the people who spend nothing or close to it, or just, like, the free bundles, or, like, the $5 bundles, and they have almost everything because of the amount of time they played. But Noel just already played a couple days. He only played a couple days, so that makes sense, right? Alright, yeah, so we Oda, and I'm trying to decide if we hit a little bit. We have 20 on board. This will be 30. This will be 34 next turn. Hitting almost sounds good because like we get a prophecy creature here, and then we could just like Odoving it away, but unnecessary, I think.
Your Thorm is no match for mine.
I'm just gonna try to literally one-shot him next turn. It's times like this where Swift Strike could be good. Also, in combination with a Snake Tooth Necklace, we could heal for like 21 or 22, excuse me. Yeah, that's not something we can really answer. So good thing we have like 30 some damage. Greystone Ravager isn't really in impact. It's a little bit annoying. He's taking away the guard instead of the most damage. I guess he figures he can trade next turn. I'm gonna still try to kill him. That only takes away 4 damage. Not that bad of math. I say we go for it. And if something actually blocks my lethal, I can play Blood Magic Lord and pray. I don't really know what attacks first. Do we play around Mummify, or do we try to bypass the last rune? Mummify is not a card, right?
Surrender or die.
It shouldn't be. Then, god, that would be Poetic Justice, man. I want to keep both of these from attacking so I can kill more cool Gatekeeper. So my Odoving can get in for free?
Horns and claws.
I mean, odds are a prophecy here wouldn't be too defend. Absolute insanity. Let's get Corpse Curse.
My scales move in shadow.
Should do that first.
My scales move in shadow.
I'm not dead on board, but I feel dead inside.
Try this on for size.
You know? Ever have that conflict? I might even be dead. Woodwork by itself is still just 5. I don't know, he hasn't jammed lethal on the board yet. He's probably trying to hover over the Mummify in the event list and get that screenshot. Take it to Reddit, I mummified no Odoving today. Not like this, man. That's just demoralizing. That was just scripted. I really hope he's not roping lethal. Just show it to me, man. I already feel like I'm dead. I don't know. We even tried to play around the cards that it was likely that he got. I was thinking like Greystone Ravager does nothing. Gratwood does almost nothing, because then we just attack through it. And then, you know, more cool Gatekeeper. That's a guard with 2 health. We have 2 little 1/1s, a 1/1 and a 1/2 over there, just ready. The Thieves Guild's could have traded in. Hit him with the Odoving, not having to use the Cliff Racer trade with the guard. It seemed logical. It seemed right. I think he's running out of time to kill me. I guess he doesn't have lethal and he doesn't want to do anything. Well. I won the game, but I feel bad. I just don't feel good. The life coach lead. I don't even know if I gain ranks for that, man. I got the quest though. Feels good, man. Dude, that was nuts.